2018 Fantasy Football Rankings, Running Back. Fantasy Football Rankings 2018, Wide Receiver. 2018 Fantasy Rankings, Quarterback. College Football Schedule, Week 2 TV coverage for top 25 games. 2018 Fantasy Rankings, Tight End. Week 1 Fantasy Rankings, Kickers. The 2018 Fantasy All-Sleeper Team. Fantasy Football Rookie Rankings, Top 25 Players in Redraft, Dynasty Leagues. Fantasy Football 2018 Busts, Do Not Draft List of 25 Overrated Players by ADP. Fantasy Football Updates. Jerick McKinnon injury makes Matt Breida. Alfred Morris popular fantasy pickups. Fantasy Football Updates. Antonio Gates return. Melvin Gordon rumors. Marlon Mack injury affecting fantasy rankings. U.S. Open 2018, Sloane Stephens title defense ends in straight sets loss. Fantasy Football Breakouts, 7 best value picks at every position. Why 49ers QB Jimmy Garoppolo is the next Tom Brady. College Football Rankings, AP, Coaches Polls shaken up with Week 1 upsets. Packers tight end receives text he was cut, turns out to be cruel joke. Champions League 2018-19, which teams have qualified, squad list, fixtures and results. 2018 NFL Preview, AFC South Outlook. 2018 NFL Preview, AFC East Outlook. 2018 NFL Preview, AFC North Outlook. 2018 Fantasy Football Cheat Sheet, Rankings, Sleepers, Team Names, Draft Advice. Best Fantasy Football Team Names 2018. Fantasy Draft Strategy, Tips, Advice for nailing your 2018 Snake Draft. Fantasy Football Auction Draft Tips, Strategy, Advice for finding values. Fantasy Football Updates. Le'Veon Bell holdout continues. James Conner moving up Week 1 Fantasy Rankings. Fantasy Updates. LaShawn McCoy suspension news. Josh Gordon injury impacting fantasy rankings. 2018 Fantasy Football Sleepers, 32 teams, 32 sleepers. 2018 Fantasy Football Rankings Tiers, Running Back Draft Strategy. 2018 Fantasy Football Rankings Tiers, Draft Strategy, Wide Receiver. 2018 Fantasy Football Draft Strategy, Rankings Tiers, Defense, Special Teams. 2018 Fantasy Football Rankings Tiers, Quarterback Draft Strategy. 2018 Fantasy Draft Tiers, Strategy, Tight Ends. 2018 NFL Preview, Unknown Setup Season of Intrigue. Left-handedness doesn't matter. Alabama's Tua Tagovailoa has NFL written all over him. NBA trade rumors. What are Suns' best and most realistic options at point guard?